Where is your end? Oh my god. I'm doing just a little bit of troubleshooting, if anyone's here. That shit seriously just gonna be there? Oh my god. Wow, I fucking hate that. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. I'll just deal with it. Okay. It's a little loud though. I have my calorie tracker. It's called Your Life. Normally, it's in like a little overlay that is just always on my screen. Right now, it's like not giving me information. It's like, hey, you need to sign in. So I just have this gray bar to my left that says log in to start using Your. To start tracking calories, log in through the Your Steam dashboard or desktop app. Well, I've tried logging in I've tried opening it like 3 times and it's just not doing anything. So it's like, okay, dude, I'll just close it for today and whatever. Oh. And today's an excess overlay day that doesn't friggin' work. Really? I cannot select which window to look at with excess overlay. I just love it how stuff like works until it don't. Alright. Hi Seafire. Hi Air. Hi Archangel. Hi Senral. Fuck you, Proxy. Proxy's in my chat at 8:23, going late. Full caps. That's 40 minutes before stream! What the fuck? Whatever. Hi, Smug. Hi, Bits. Sup, Yulin? Shut up, Yulin. How dare you? Hi. Hi, Juice. Deserved? How is it deserved? This is why people bully you, Air. This is why. I thought there would be more music in this area. And there isn't. I'm like, maybe I should have gone to, the town or the camp. Did you teleport to me?
Yes.
I thought since you've played Monster Hunter Tri, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know exactly where you're at. I didn't even look at the stream.
I thought you'd look at the stream
So
and
I
be
just...
like, I know exactly where.
I know where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Happy wouldn't.
Did you tell him where to go, or? They'll find us.
He doesn't know. He'll find us.
Hi, Lost One. Alright, the music is actually driving me nuts. It's like 10 minutes. We can put up with it for 10 minutes. I can put up with it for 10 minutes. Or the lunges.
Where's the
One. I don't know if you've seen any of them. There's so many good eclipse videos coming out.
Yeah. You know what else I found?
What?
Video. So this is just as a funny thing. Someone decided to look up famous Google searches, like it goes why they typed in "why did my eyes hurt" and they're trying
Yep.
to find the most popular, like when it got popular around 3 p.m.
Yep. It was, why do my eyes hurt? I looked directly at the eclipse. And one other where it's
Yep.
just like, in the Google Trends, they're just a flat line. And then they just spike up. I saw so much dumb shit about the eclipse. I have one video in particular that I wrote down in my notes that I cannot stop laughing at this video because it is so fucking funny. But basically, a news station in a South American country, they wanted to review footage of the eclipse. And okay, thank you. They did not pre-watch their footage. So they did not check what the videos were going to be. And they got one video because some guy decided to pull a prank. And on YouTube, he posted a video. I watched the eclipse 2024, full title. What he actually did, though, was he had his camera pointed at the sun in his backyard. He himself was naked, and he just dipped down so that his balls went in front of the sun. And they showed this on, like, live news in a South American country. And they immediately went off it, but it's just like, oh shit. You literally showed a dude's balls on TV. I saw so much dumb shit about the eclipse. Oh my god. What you want, bottom? It was... I imagine somebody got fired over that. Hi. Wait. Ah! God damn it, Bits. Nobody has anything to say about the guy showing his balls for the eclipse?
Bits. Oh, whoops.
Hi. Alright, since you were picking up Happy Cookie, I was telling the funny eclipse story I saw.
I listened to the stream.
You heard it then? Good.
Yes.
That is the funniest shit in the world to me. There's no way somebody didn't get fired over that.
Why?
This is the zone that I saw Devil Joe for the first time. So this zone, I just think of coming in the door over there. Hi, Logitech. I think of Queropaco being in the corner over there, and him doing the roar. And me being like, that sounded different. That's weird. And then Devil Joe just coming and throwing a rock at me. 2, 3, 4. A lot of people already.
I think I was here because of Monster Hunter Generations.
Ah. Did we get to go back here in Generations?
Yeah, you do.
This is very cool.
Because I fought Logia Cruz here, and I know we went that way to go to sleep. And that way is to the cave system.
He he liked sunbathing here. And then as you fought him, he would get closer and closer to the water. So he had like phases of, you know, on land, shallow water, deep water.
Well,
I love Lockie.
Generations didn't do the
Oh,
water combat
shit.
over there.
I mean, it's better that they had him at all than not at all, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a whole like crafting system in this map too, Happy. So like you can go run around and like mine stuff if you want and just like build up stuff.
Yeah, I was actually looking. That's okay. That scared me. Dig.
Bits
You
like
said
scum.
mine stuff. I was like, Jesus. Yeah.
We're at planks, right? Yeah. Hi, Glabol. Alright. We do this, then we're good to start. 15 seconds. All I can hear is the Messirlu song, which is just like the surfing song. 11:30. No, no, don't! I'm planking. I'm planking. Take your meds? No. We're on 3 minutes. We're at 15 seconds already. But yeah, there was a lot of Eclipse videos. There was another one of somebody showing the like ringlet shadows. There was one of this stupid fucking kid. He looks like he's in high school. And he looks through a telescope at the sun with no eyewear. It was like, the moment you see the like light on his face and then it touches his eye, he like lurches away just like in pain holding his eye. It's like, no fucking shit, dude. What did everybody tell you? There was a guy that got a ticket during the eclipse. He's literally like pulled over by a police officer and it's light out and then it's dark out. I heard everything from the world ending, government BS, aliens to Satan. Haven't people seen and heard about an eclipse before in their life? Hi, Master. We're halfway there. We started at 11:30. We've got 1 minute 30 to go. I went to the grocery store last night. I had 12 items. And I go to the self-checkout, which now has a sign that says 10 items or less. And the guy's like, how many items do you have? I was like, 12. Do you care? And he's like, I kind of do. I'll get in trouble. And I was like, alright, I'll go around. And I went to the standard checkout, and I was like, I fucking hate this store now. 1 more minute. Just lie and say 10, idiot. I don't want to get caught. 40 seconds. World's been ending since 2012. World's been ending since 1600s. It's just more frequently now. What are they gonna do? You're already scanning. If they're having a really bad day, ban me from the store. Which is excessive. And would probably get them in trouble if I raised a big enough sink. I just don't want to deal with that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh.
Dead.
It was kind of easier than usual. Bits was holding me up. He was levitating and like literally lifting me with his foot. Fuck. What are they gonna do? You're already scanning. Bro 10 or less. It's supposed to be 15 or less. Normal employees don't have authority. I agree. Just, I don't know. I would not be surprised if some employee, like, gets in trouble because it's like, did you let this guy use the 10 or less? No, I couldn't stop him. It's your job to stop him. That's a pay deduction. Alright, excess overlay woke up. Hi, Zuvi. Not much of a difference, especially against those with multiple full carts and self-checkout. I need this. This here. Oh, my excess overlay is actually showing the right YouTube video. Mute the sound, that's what I need. And then we're walking through the Howling Fjord. Hi, Feet Chan. Hi, goth mommy wife GF Euland. Look, I'm down for all those names. You gotta understand, I'm like the opposite of a goth. I'm friends with a lot of goths. But I don't think it's like, I don't think a single person would call me goth. Did this double up to 3? This feels fast. It did. Hi, Goth Euland. Oi, oi, oi. I saw an eclipse in like 2010, 13, and nothing fucking happened. But when it happens in America, all hell breaks loose. I don't know. I think it's a cool thing. You know, I think if you have the opportunity to see it, you should. Hi, love. I didn't want to go out through any effort to see the one this time. If you're a goth, you'd be a pastel goth. 100%. If I was a goth, I would be a pastel goth. I think I'd just be pastel anything, though, before pastel goth. Kawaii goth. Bits is circling, it made me concerned. Okay. Saw it, nothing unusual happened around me. Pasty goth? Pastel, Zuvi. Pastel. Eulinda 100% to Peppy. Too peppy to be goth. Another day, another slay Yas queen. Gotta keep Euland on his toes, good lord. I was expecting at least one person to start yelling at everyone watching it. Really? I feel like all the people that were scared of it were hiding inside. So I did see a few images of people that were like boarding up their windows. I saw one poor kid who was like, my stepdad is afraid of the eclipse. And they had literally like boarded up the kid's windows so that no light was coming in. Except for like some through the cracks, and I was like, man, that's depressing. Not because they're scared of it, but because we're taking up parking spots? Okay. I felt like in that situation then, you either had a pretty open parking lot, or people were just understanding, or they realized, well, there's a lot of people doing this, I'm gonna be yelled at if I speak out against it, right? It's real easy to speak out against one person when you're part of the crowd. It's harder to speak out against one person when you're one person. You gotta be real fucking bold to yell at a crowd when you're one person. That usually doesn't go well for you. I see it so often, though. That's crazy. I feel like if there's a lot of people at a football game and one person is being annoying, it's very easy or common for someone to be like, hey, annoying guy, shut the hell up. Because everybody will have their back, right? One person to one person, you know, I feel like it's less likely. When it's one person, like, imagine one person sitting at a soccer game and everyone else jumping up and cheering. That one person isn't gonna sit up and be like, hey, all 50 of you, shut up. My Talena gift sub ran out, Sag. But Zuby, you need the loot emote. Go back to her channel and get it again. I missed the eclipse. Baby girl decided yesterday was the day for an epic toddler meltdown. Damn, that sucks. I know what toll is. I also know what toll is. I can yell at you in text. Oh my god. Am I out of touch or... No, it's the children who are out of touch. Oh, I lurk sometimes when they play XCOM? I don't remember. I think it was Elite. I was like, don't play XCOM Elite. You're not as good as Toll. You'll never be as good as Toll. And he's like, look, dude, I'm pretty good, okay? I can play on the hardest difficulty. I can get through the game. I was like, well, can you play on hardest difficulty Iron Man Long War modded chaos mode? And he's just like, okay, what the fuck? No. Bro, I was literally interrogated that day. It wasn't a joke. On an XCOM day, or? She got no info from me, though. Off-stream day? What was she trying to find out? A lot? What big news was there from yesterday? Obviously the eclipse. Okay. There was a really big VR chat thing, and there was the eclipse, and then there was a pilot on an airplane. So we talked about the, Stop! Fucker! We talked about the, some of the eclipse stuff. There was one video that I forgot about. Some woman, she went to a bridge, and she was like, God told me to shoot at cars during the eclipse. So I don't know if this is fucking like, she's absolutely insane and thinks God actually told her. Or if this is just her defense for, you know, getting caught. Did you nap well? I did. I did nap well. It did not last long enough. Why not both? I don't fucking know. She went to a bridge, and the eclipse started happening, and she was just like, you got it, God, and just started shooting at cars off the bridge. I don't think anyone died. But, like, what the fuck? What about the random goat on a bridge? I didn't hear about the random goat on a bridge. What? Wait, do you guys not just shoot at cars randomly? No! Don't do that, Fitz. Kansas City Zoo said all their goats were accounted for, lol? Huh. Why it's fun. Okay, so what happened with this goat? Was there, like, a goat on a bridge in Kansas City, and people were like, hey, Zoo, one of your goats is loose. And they were like, no, we have them all. So people are like, who the fuck was that goat then? They have no idea where it came from. S. Stop. Stop fucking yawning. I will try. I'm gonna fail. Hi, Louie. Hi, Pixel. You know I'm gonna fail. You can't just... Oh my god. Bits isn't a fucking... I like Bits when he's tired more. Bits when he's like, you know, hangs out for 2 hours and then he's just like, it's time for sleep. I've been chilling and it's time to go. Now he's like well rested and full of energy and he's just like, oh, I can't just sit still. Loads gun. Yulin, come here. But it was a whole rescue situation. It's all fun and games until they start shooting back. I've already been in VR for 4 hours. I know! Yeah, I actually don't know how it turned out with the woman claiming God told her to shoot it. And like, what the fuck? That's called a difficulty tweak? What I don't understand is like, how does someone be a Christian and be like, yep, God told me to do this? In what capacity, in what sense, in what any logic whatsoever would God ever say, I want you to shoot at random people? What the fuck happened to turn the other cheek? And they're just like, nah, now he's saying shoot at randos. Cloaker beeps intensifies. God deleted the world twice. Don't touch me, Pixel. That nap Zuby. So we played Star Wars yesterday. Normally we would play for like 6 hours, but I was struggling yesterday. I was just really tired yesterday. So we played for 3 hours. We finished the planet Belsalvis we were on. We finally met these aliens called the Eshka. They're like kind of weird minotaurs, but it looks like they have cow heads that have been really stretched. And some of them just don't look like cow heads. They're weird. We finished that planet. After 3 hours, it was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking die. So we didn't go the whole time. I went to sleep, and I got to lay down for like an hour. Oh god, he's just staring at me menacingly. Oh, because I yawned. I went to sleep for an hour, but then I woke up to the neighbors mowing their lawn. Which, you know, fair. It was like 5 p.m. That's, you know, perfectly reasonable not sleeping times. But it's just like, man. From a distance. Don't lie, Bits, you like touchies only when I want them. Guns. The other two big news. We'll go over the world news first. A pilot was basically on a flight. I didn't catch what airline it was. But this pilot shows up not in uniform. And everybody's kind of like murmuring and whispering like, hey, how come this pilot isn't in uniform? And it's a female pilot. And she basically grabs the intercom. Not the one in the cockpit, but the intercom that the flight attendants use. And she's like, oh, what? You all scared? You all scared that I'm a woman flying this plane? You want to wait 10 minutes for me to go get my little cute uniform? Will that make you less scared? Did I offend you? You can get off this plane if you want. And it's like this crazy deranged woman who's the pilot of the plane just yelling at everybody on this plane. And she's like, don't worry, folks. I'll let my co-pilot fly the plane. I won't touch it at all. He's a man, so you won't be scared, right? I recently went through a divorce. And she just kept fucking going. And it was just like, what the fuck? Eventually, 20 people are like, yeah, I don't want to fly on this plane anymore. This pilot's crazy. I'm getting off. And she's like, oh, did I offend you? Does it bother you that a woman flies a plane? And they're like, nope, it bothers me that you're insane. I'm getting out of here. And I think the flight got canceled. I think eventually she was taken off the plane. Yes, that's exactly why. But it's like the video is 5 or 10 minutes long of her just like speaking on an intercom to people, which if I saw that as somebody on the plane, I don't know if I'd get off. I'd definitely be uncomfortable. I would definitely be like, what the fuck is happening? Am I gonna die? Well, there's 2 pilots. But like, oh man. Eland, I sent goat story in a vid and disc. Okay. I'm scared to use excess overlay right now. Man catches goat stuck on Kansas City bridge. Did it fall? I can't watch it right now. But damn. I can't believe you were scared, Eland. I'd openly sigh, then attempt to sleep. I would say she'd trigger my fight or flight response. But I only know how to fight. It was a scared mountain goat, poor baby. No, thankfully. Why does it say a man caught it? Was it just like catch it in the hunter sense and like he got a lasso around it and then pulled it up off the bridge? Or was it like it fell and they caught it with a blanket? Dude was just filming around Swope Park and caught sight of the goat? Okay. Bits just fight mid-flight, 2-for-1 deal. I mean, so one thing they kept telling me when I played Wartide was that you need to fight and flight. So you need to be running and moving toward objectives while mowing things down. Real and true. Oh shit. Ow. Ow. No, don't. Ow. Burning my hand. Also, Yulin, don't get Helldivers. I was not planning to. You think I want to play a game that has those gosh damn automatons? He should. Those rust bucket clankers. I need to go find that short again. That shit was so funny to me. Hi, Sarahs. So I can actually play a game with him? How undemocratic of you. Clankers are gone. They are gone. What I've been told is that the players have wiped out the automatons. We killed them all. Every now and then I'll go to Reddit and I'll check the all page just to see if I come across any good stories. And the Helldiver subreddit is usually pretty high up. And there was a picture from the Helldiver subreddit that was like, really, Super Earth, you want us to inhabit a planet and build a farm here, on this planet, and it's like a screenshot that has like 7 fire tornadoes on it. As much as I'd love to play with them, it has the low health heartbeat. Is it something you can turn off in the options? Because a lot of games let you turn that off. I heard they're back, Hellmeyer. I was watching some footage of the rescue and I'm like, why didn't they just use a cherry picker truck? Because what I saw was just a rope with a loop being dropped down. Well, a rope with a loop is a lot easier to get than a cherry picker truck. I can check. I still don't really have any intention of getting it. Like, even if they did have a way to solve the heartbeat. It's a shooter, which I just don't have much interest in. Yeah, but Goat was not interested and kept moving. Keck. You've made me think of a video I saw yesterday, where in, I think it was Saudi Arabia, they were following a pack of monkeys with a drone. And the monkeys, like, had taken notice of the drone and were scared of it. And so the drone would kind of fly close, not close enough that they could, like, grab it or throw anything at it. But they'd just get close enough to it. And the monkeys would, like, freak out and they'd all run away. And the drone would be like, oh, I have to get closer, need to get closer again. And the monkeys would freak out and run away again. It was just like, oh. You don't carry a rescue cherry picker? No! It's KCMO, very easy to get a big truck. I mean, they probably could get one fairly easily, but, like, it still has to get there. No, I carry a door saw and demo strips? Oh, God. Alright. The third big thing that happened yesterday that's more relevant for us in VR chat. Why, oh God? Define for me what demo strips are, because I see demo strips and I'm like, are those like... I'm not exactly sure what those are. Demolition kit? Like you carry bombs with you? Ones you place along the edge or hinges of doors. Okay, that's what I thought it was, to blow it off. A door saw and demo strips. There's no way demo strips are legal. Oh, the automatons are indeed back. That's a lot faster than I expected. You don't? I checked the subreddit. There's been a lot of automaton attacks. Oh. One planet got completely taken. Pretty sure that's illegal. Missed opportunity. Look, you can't take our legal right to have demo strips, Zuby. Here in America, if we don't have demo strips, then the criminals do. And how am I gonna defend myself if the law has taken demo strips out of my hands and only the criminals have them? Well, I am not in America. Dude, I don't pay taxes. I don't care about legality. I never told this in chat. But I'm actually working for the IRS as a spy. Or probably be turning sound effects off. Rare Zuby W. Rare? I feel like Zuby has a decent amount of W's. And you better have level 4 plates. Probably by turning sound effects off. So, I mean, turning all sound effects off is not a solution. There needs to be a specific checkbox that's like, turn heartbeat off. If there's not, it would be a very difficult game for me to play. The VR chat news. So there's a decently biggish streamer in VR chat. That's a no-go. Doesn't matter either way, Yulin wouldn't enjoy. Bit's about to build a Killdozer 2.0 in a few years. There's a VR chat streamer. They've had ups and downs. I actually don't know too much about them, but their name is Nerdy Nanny. And something like 5 people came out with twitlongers about him yesterday. And honestly, their stuff wasn't that bad. I don't think they did anything illegal. They kind of just seemed like a shitty person. Very content driven, very much like, hey, people are stepping stones, I want to go up. Nothing illegal, but at the same time, like, very distasteful. Yeah, I heard about that. I know their partner. Apparently there was the big Minecraft incident from 3 years ago, which was like, a bunch of these streamers had a Minecraft SMP. They had a vote for mayor. Nerdy Nanny didn't win. A 16-year-old girl named Athene won. And Nerdy made a big stink about it. To the point this girl cried. And on one hand, I'm like, dude, this person's like 35 and they're making a 16-year-old girl cry. That's fucking sad. On the other hand, I'm like, oh, well, it's a 16-year-old girl. They're gonna cry about anything, right? And a Minecraft server is not something to fucking cry over. But, like, it still is pretty shitty to, like, even get close to that point when you're a 35-year-old dude dealing with a 16-year-old girl. Some of the names that wrote Twitlongers about them. There was Adzy Slayer. There was TFM Johnny. There was Frosted Fricks. We've actually rated Frosted Fricks on this channel before. Why is it always Minecraft CCs and kids in any form? I don't know. I Can Dream Herald. It's my home and I'll make it a tomb for federal agents if I want to. Yeah, I heard about that. I know their partner. ASDF movie reference. My logic's that it's Mountain Goat and used to jumping and hopping up and down. So using a cherry picker truck would just be a more familiar... What the fuck? Just be a more familiar situation for the poor goat. I feel like it's a dumb animal and it's just gonna get itself hurt. So the faster we intervene in a smart way, the better. Gotta go. Bye, Bits. Have a good one. Nothing burger. It has protein. Bricks is great. Bricks is great. Brick seems nice. Dumb animal. Look, animals are cute. Animals usually have a good, nice personality. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes animals are assholes. I will not. It's ERP time. What do you mean you're not going to have a good time? It's ERP time. Animals are dumb. They are almost always dumb. Damn, Euland's racist towards animals. I am. Euland is a dumb animal. God damn it. That is a joke this time? I see. Yeah, there was a lot of people just saying that, like, Nerdy Nanny has just been very content-driven, very much uses people as stepping stones. The Minecraft incident, the Rust server incident, and then lately they've just been spreading rumors about people they didn't like. When I was reading TFM Johnny stuff, TFM Johnny didn't actually have a problem with Nerdy Nanny. They had disagreements, and it drifted apart, but they never had, like, a full-on fight or drama between the two of them. And then when TFM Johnny went to speak to someone about Nerdy Nanny, they were like, yeah, this is the shit they're saying about you. And they like, anytime TFM Johnny got mentioned around Nerdy Nanny, they'd be like, you mean NFT Johnny? And just bring up a bunch of made-up shit about him. I know I've met them a couple times. They were nice somewhat, but, like, there were some times when they were a bit much on getting a bit hyperbolic. Hyperbolic. Need to charge trackers, 4.5 hours. He said he wanted one of the aliens we encountered yesterday as pet. It's ERP session. I misspoke when I said pet, and I very quickly said, pet's the wrong word, I meant companion. And Zuby and Lost One are like the fucking paparazzi, and they're just like, he's racist! He's racist! He thinks humans are the best and all other aliens are pets! I'm just like, That's what happened there. I'm used to MMOs where it's just... usually it's like a hunter has a pet, a warlock has a pet, a mage, a shaman has a pet. So when it's not a pet, it's usually like a companion or a henchman. If it's Dragon's Dogma, it's a pawn. And my mind just goes against 20 years of World of Warcraft and I say pet. Like Lolth. Yuland at the forefront of alien enslavement. Oh my god. Excuse, witches have familiars? Actually. So yeah. If you're part of any of those communities, Nerdy Nanny, TFM Johnny, Frosted Fricks, Adzy Slayer, that's going down right now. That's what's happening there. It seemed very minor. There wasn't any crimes. It was basically just like, hey, this person's being shitty, and they keep being shitty, and we told them to stop being shitty, and they won't. So at this point, we're just gonna say publicly, this person's being shitty. I know Adzy, but we haven't talked in a minute. I know Adzy through friends. I've never interacted with them. I've just been in the same lobby as them a few times. I know TFM Johnny through friends. I've been in the same lobby as him a few times. He's actually the first person I ever saw in VR chat that I remember. So literally the first time I ever got on VR chat, I joined a public world, and I was messing with little doodle bombs and knickknacks in the public instance. And there was like 3 or 4 people around me talking, but like, I don't remember them at all. Then I joined a Night in the Rain map, which at the time was like the popular world. Everybody went here. And I meant to join like a private or something, but I joined a public one, and I was like, oh, oops. And as I'm like bringing up the worlds to go to a private one, because like this is literally my first day on VR chat, and I didn't understand a thing. There's like 10 people in the world, and TFM Johnny is one of them there, and he's singing. And I remember him looking at his wrist, and I was like, that guy's a streamer. And he was singing Disney song. This was before the more wolf avatar. This is when he was like, he looked like a fucking twink bellhop. I remember, I saw him look at his wrist, and I was like, that's a streamer. Because that's what Elite says streamers do. They look at their wrist. And sure enough, I open VR chat category on Twitch, scroll down a bit, and he was there with like 3 viewers. And I was like, fucking called it, he's streaming. And so, then I went to a private world. But like, I just remember the name, right? It was like, I remember seeing him, thinking he was streaming, being right, and then just taking note of that. And then I saw him like, I don't know, like a year or 2 later, he either rated somebody I was watching, or I was just looking at the category, and I saw that he was, you know, much bigger, and I was like, oh, I remember that guy. And then I remember him doing his partnership with Fusty Lugs, where like he would sing, she would dance. And the 2 of them had a lot of fun together. And so I feel like I've watched him grow as a streamer, but his actual content, I haven't watched that much. Because you all know how fucking weird I am with karaoke and singing stuff. His content is very much not for me. Not bad in any way, but not for me. The world is a scary place right now, friend, but it's going to get way worse. Fitz sent me that yesterday. He's like, hey, I don't know if you need to hear this right now or not, but the world is a really scary place, friend. And I was like, holy shit, is this the Rare Bits W? Or not W. Is this the Rare Bits, like, wholesome, we're, you know, despite all the jokes, we're always friends and I got your back moment? And he just goes, and it's about to get way fucking worse. I was like, okay, dude. You're weird in general, you? Oh, for sure. For sure, absolutely. This karaoke thing, this is like, I don't even understand it. I'm sitting here like, I don't understand why karaoke stuff is weird to me. I don't understand why I don't like it. I literally hate this about myself. Yeah, like the only watching streamers without a mic. A rumpf. That one I understand. That one people like video game music. I was just getting it in a weird spot. I was getting video game music and sounds from Twitch instead of like YouTube OSTs. Frosted Fricks. It was not a threat, but a warning. Frosted Fricks, I saw recently on O-Girl stream. I saw them there, and I was like, oh, they're cute. It's a harpy like core. And I took note of them. And then, when I saw them playing Satisfactory for, I think it was their Subiversary. Not Subiversary, Streamiversary. I was like, oh, we're gonna fucking raid into Satisfactory. Hell yeah. Imagine getting a mic and your only viewer leaves. Okay, first off, they had like 5 viewers, okay? I wasn't their only one. There were people talking in their chat, and I wasn't one of them. God, I still feel bad about it, though. I know something that happened like that. Well, Bits, you've heard my story with no mic, no webcam streamers, right? But there's no way you haven't heard it. Yes? Okay. Oh, you fucking weirdo. Look. Back then, when I only played WoW... Okay. So back then, I would only play WoW. And I was in a guild of like 20 people. Well, in this guild, the culture was like to just sit in Discord. And so we had like 25, 30-ish members. And at any given time, 5 to 10 of them were in Discord. So if I was playing WoW, I would just hop in Discord and be in the channel that me and my friends use. There's usually like 5 to 8 of us in this channel. And it was the core group of this guild. There was like other groups and other cliques that formed. There's kind of like 3 groups within the guild. And mine was just always in Discord. I think one of the other groups was always like in their own Discord or something. I don't remember. I just remember if I was playing WoW, I was in a Discord call with friends. But like I wanted music to listen to. And so instead of like listening to Spotify like a normal person, I would go to Twitch. And I would look for people, because I really liked just Nintendo soundtracks. I really liked just video game sounds. So I would go to Twitch, and I would go to the Splatoon category, or the Mario Kart 8 category. And I would scroll down until I found a channel that didn't have a mic, that didn't have a webcam. It was just gameplay and game sounds. And that was like the best shit to me. So I watched like thousands of hours of Mario Kart without actually paying attention to any Mario Kart. You like all those beeps and boops? I literally do like the beeps and boops. And so I would watch... There was this one guy. His name was March. M-A-R-C-H-E, like the Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced March. He'd play Final Fantasy Tactics. He would play Splatoon. He would play Mario Kart. He's like the perfect person. If he was live, I would have his stream open. And I have it minimized because I'm not watching it all, right? I'm literally just listening to the sounds. And when it stopped, that means he ended stream and it was just like, oh, I'll go find another stream to watch. But usually, like 80% of the time, I had his stream open. And, I don't know if he ever said anything to me. I don't know if he ever popped open the user list and was like, hey, Euland, although I probably didn't go by Euland at the time. He might have been like, hey, Crocodile, or Black Red Saw. How are you today? You're lurking? That's cool. Like, I don't know if he ever tried to talk to me. But I opened up his stream one day. And he's like, we did it, guys. We got the mic. I have the mic so I can actually talk to you guys now. I don't have to, like, wait for the end of a match to then type in chat to you. I can just, you know, read your messages while I'm racing and talk to you. And I was just like, whoa, a mic? Ah, well, this channel's fucking ruined. And I literally unfollowed, and I started looking for a different stream. And to me, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think, like, perspective of a streamer. To me, it was, like, the same as a YouTube video. Where it's just, like, I was invisible, he would never notice. In reality, he probably had, like, 30 followers. He probably, like, got one follow over, like, you know, one follow every month. And he worked up toward this mic, thought it was going to really start growing his community. He thought it was like, now I'll be able to interact with them more and they'll be, you know more about me. And stream 1 of him having a mic, and his view count goes down. Like, I didn't think about that at all. Thank you, Matthews. That puts us at 12. I feel so sad for that guy. Damn, geez, how mean. I didn't think of it! Bro, all of my streamers are so mean to me. Which streamer was it, Bits? Are you getting roasted in Koi's chat? Look at the message. Shit, you're right. I can't believe Euland is such an awful person. I regret looking at that message. You use a bad person. This was 8 to 10 years ago at this point. And so I don't know where they are now. Maybe I go try and find them. Man, whoever was mean to that one streamer was an ass. Incline. Straight to 12. Thank you, Matthews. I really appreciate it. Ren banned me from chat because he pre-called my next message. Oh no. Cancelled? Hi, Gail. Ah yes, time means that you're no longer a bad person. Time really heals all wounds. I don't think I was a bad person back then. That's how Twitch works. You big old bitch. Fuck you, Gail. That's how Twitch works, okay? If you don't like the stream, you don't watch. If you like, you watch. If you want to support, you support. No obligations. No expectations. Ew, no, Ewan. Oh, Air is here. You broke his heart, Mr. Ewan. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Smack me instead. I'll smack you. Air, do not smack Bits instead. He will retaliate. A Gale boop. I know you won't hit me, Air. Oh! Speaking of bottoms. So yesterday we ended stream. We raided into, I think, Wagyumi. And my camera is facing the beach, but you can't see me. And Proxy comes up to me, he's like, you end stream? And I'm like, yeah, I ended. Now what I had done was I had raided Wagyu. I had unmuted her so that I could hear what she was saying. And I could type back to any questions she had. You know, she's like, what'd you do today? I walked 7.2 miles. But I had not actually hit the end stream button. So Proxies, like, look up at me. And so I'm like, because I had been on my knees to more easily type. I'm like on my knees doing a fucking slut pose with my hands up like this, looking at Proxy being like, yeah, Proxy? I didn't know we were going straight to commands. What do you want, Proxy? And he's just like, Yeah, fucking look up at me like that, you whore. Anyway, check this out. And he just starts taking all of his clothes off, and he's being like, check out the model. It doesn't have the textures yet. But it's fucking nice, right? I'm like, yeah, Proxy, it's so nice. And Air's in chat going, Yulin, you need to end stream. And like, I'm like, wait a minute, did I actually click that button? And it's still fucking red there for me. And I'm like, oh, let's go ahead and click that real quick. I was like, Proxy, I didn't end stream. He's like, oh, is it? I was like, I don't think they saw anything. I need to check that later. I'll smack Bits, and he'll thank you for it. Yulin, fuck you. Why is Yulin such a bitch today? Gonna have to punish him later. Matt, today Yulin is always a bitch. Uh-oh. LOL, hot. Don't hit Bits, it's what he wants. Slutty Yulin. True, rip Keck. Should have put the VOD up. It'll go up eventually. Well, the VOD's already up. It's just not up on YouTube. I've been behind on YouTube because 260 is like just getting blocked and I don't know why. It had Ghibli music in it, so I think that might be why. Swear to God. What fucking transition is speaking of bottoms? I hate you. Why do you assume it's about you, Air? Isn't that something of a guilty conscience with reference to bottoms? Because I didn't say speaking of the bottom Air. I said speaking of bottoms. Hi, Ponytail. Bits do make a good sparring partner. Wolf mommy hug. So yeah. Didn't end stream when I was supposed to yesterday. So there's probably like a minute or two of questionable audio. The end of yesterday's VOD. How be the walking today? We got 1.5 miles. And Matthews just put it at incline. It kind of blends in with Happy. But at the bottom right there. Don't worry about it, Happy. You don't need to move. The incline is at 12%. And so at the end of 5 miles, I'm going to be tired and sweaty. And we'll raid Coco. And we'll pass the fuck out. Imagine sparring. You can't even see anything on the VOD? Questionable questing. True, you're too busy fucking murdering the lobby. What lobby, Icy? Anywhere Bits is in VR chat, he's gonna shoot everybody. Mostly me. But he'll pull the gun and at least point it at everybody. Arson Ein? Oh, is this in Helldivers? That's not true. Because you read my message about me, and instantly made that transition. Look at this guy. Thinking everything I read is about it. I'm kidding, Air. I love you. I don't murder the lobby, I see. Oi! Okay. I only point at people that deserve it. Most people I just boop. I don't remember getting a win. You've gotten wins, Icy. I don't love you. Whoa, Air. That is not cool. That's too far. You've crossed the line. When somebody says they love you to you, you don't have to answer them, but to specifically say, I don't love you. That's marriage ending. That's like messed up, dude. It's a good day when Air gets frazzled. There are times, Ponytail, where I'm like, man, Air's getting picked on a lot. Even I'm doing it. Maybe I should, like, pull it back and be nicer to him. And then he'll say something that's just like, nope, this motherfucker deserves it, nope. Against me too, Icy. Against Anya. I don't love you. Hi, Jack. That's not okay to say, Jack. But I know it's not true for you. I mean, I especially know that I don't love you is true for Jack. After he fucking visited me for 3 days that one time. What was that, 2 years ago? I love you, Jack. I don't actually remember. All I remember is how strong your pressure game is. Huh? That's his charm. When we started the duels, Icy, you did win against me most of the times. What? Well... what do you mean, what, Jack? What do you mean by that? We walking this train with this one? Oh my god. Hi, Reimu. Jack? Wait, am I not supposed to talk about that, Jack? Because, like, I've been talking about that a lot. Trail, gotcha. Alright, the next session you turned up the pressure to 200, and I was boxed in. Holy cow. 12% incline. What happened? I don't remember. We're not on the same page. I was joking, Jack, and I was like, when you said, I don't love you, I said, that's not true. Especially after you visited 2 years ago and spent 3 nights over here. You definitely say you can't love me after that. Which, for anyone who doesn't get the joke, that didn't happen. Jack and I have never visited IRL. Oh my god, no. But the odds flipped, Icy. Once I was able to crack through your defense. Jack, sweetie, hug. Jack, a cute, wholesome bean. Most of the times they're wholesome. You can't watch them talk Genshin Impact without seeing the degeneracy. Hi, Wrath. I greet you, Yulin the Wise. Jack would be traumatized? Absolutely. I still have to go to practice and work out those kinks in my armor. Too lazy. I saw a really funny post on Twitter. Maybe not funny, but ironic. Where this woman posted pictures of a couple who did like a time-lapse video. So they did a time-lapse video, or of pictures. It's 4 pictures. One of them in 2016, and they're standing next to each other holding hands. Then a 2017 photo, where they're like hugging and they're more like into each other. A 2018 photo, where she's holding a baby and he's like posing with a peace sign. And then a 2019 photo, where they're both kissing the cheeks of the baby. I checked the VOD from yesterday, nothing was shown. Good. And so, just 4 pictures, 1 year apart each, of this very wholesome looking family. Hi, Mr. Damien. Thank you for the follow. And the quote about these pictures was just like, damn, these are relationship goals. I want this in my life. And then there was a community note. They are no longer together because the man killed his mother in 2020 and she is now seeing another man. It's just like, oh shit. Very hard left turn that was not expecting to see. Absolutely. I still yet to go to practice and work out those kinks in my armor. Too lazy. I also don't do practice Icy outside of the duels. And here we are with you sweeping. Check the VOD, nothing was shown. I don't sweep though Icy. Ina's still a tough nut to crack sometimes. You do be a goblin with CAG. Oh, tired. Haven't fought anyone in a fighting game for a while. What the fuck? Hi, Kodiak. Yeah, it's this poor girl just wanted to post a cute picture series she found online. Look at how cute these two are. They're so wholesome together. They had a kid together. I want this in my life. Community note, he killed his fucking murder and he killed his fucking mother and is in jail for murder. Jesus. That's so unfortunate. I have a really funny story to follow that up, though. We talk about Trash Taste now and then, right? They are doing another cyclothon. Going across Japan. Wait, what, huh? What are you saying that to, Pixel? Hi, Kami. Everybody has flaws. Hold on. Some flaws you can look past and forgive. Murdering your mother is usually not one of them. What is your question about, Pixel? Well, I get a drink. Nah, I don't. See, this is what I'm talking about, Air. This is when you're like, yeah, he deserves it. I'm just phasing in and out? Okay. So in Trash Taste, they're doing another cyclothon across Japan, raising money for charity, and they're joined by people like Chris Broad in Japan. PewDiePie is cycling with them. I got unbanned for 5 subs. Well, shit, if that works, Lost One. No, don't ban him, Lost One. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. In the, hey, now fuck you. In the cyclothon, they were, like, having lunch. And they were talking about workouts and, like, you know, what you're able to do. And Pete premieres in Japan. Or Premiere 2, I forget his name. But their friend Pete, he goes, oh yeah, pegging is really hard. You know, I used to be able to do it for like a minute, maybe 2. But like, that's hard. And Connor's just like, whoa, hang on. Pegging? Yeah, I don't think you know what pegging is, Pete. And he's like, well, it's the workout thing, right? He's like, oh yeah, I guess you could call it a workout. Well, what is it? He's like, pegging is when somebody, usually a woman, puts a strap on, and Pete's eyes go fucking huge. And he's like, what? And it's like, yeah, and you know, that goes into the guy from the backside. And he's like, oh, I wasn't doing that. He's like, I'd imagine you weren't. Do you mean planking? The exercise? He's like, yeah, planking. That's where you're on your elbows and, you know, you just do that, right? See, this is why you need to beat up Elon Bits. Striver Zuby, ... He meant pedaling. It's a workout. Oh, I see. Yeah, so Pete, the guy who didn't know what bricked up meant, he didn't know what something else meant. He also didn't know what pegging meant. So apparently for years he's been calling planking pegging. And he's like, yeah, I can peg for 2 minutes. And we were like, what the fuck? Dude, I was able to peg for 2.5 minutes for the first times. I was bricked up after that. What the fuck is this guy talking about? I fucking love Pete. At some point, I'm gonna start being like, it has to be on purpose, right? It has to be scripted. Because there ain't no way a guy keeps doing it. They were too pure for this world. Well, here's the thing. He wasn't pure. He used to be terminally online. And then he moved to Japan as an English teacher. And he was basically completely off the internet for 6 years. So he used to be on places like 4chan. And he was very much part of that culture. Part of that, like, degenerate side of the internet. And then coming back to it, he's like trying to ease back into it, but the internet moves fucking fast. A month on the internet is like a year IRL. And so he's just left in the dust. And he's this geriatric internet boomer that's just like, I don't understand, everything's different now. The abdominal planes after 2 minutes of blinking. Not the bricked up. 4chan, never mind, they a lost cause. Unfortunate. That's clever, Zooey. Fuck you. Ah. We're at 2.4. We're halfway. It's like just one letter of the leet speak. Like Air's name. What other stories is there? Fortnite added avatar characters. I think they added Korra, Zuko, Tough, and Aang. No, I'm not sure who they added. I know they added Korra, Tough. I don't know who else they added. 1 day, 1 hour, 43 minutes. Oh, is that...
It's the crew. It's the 4 people, the crew.
I don't know what that means.
For the first season, for the original Avatar. Yeah, all 4 of them. Zuko, Aang, I can't remember. I haven't watched it in a long time. I keep getting people's names.
If they didn't add Aang and Katara, that makes me think it's the second group that they're adding.
Katara's there.
Because I know they're adding, like, a group now. So, like, I think this is the second set that they're adding. And I know they're adding Korra and Tough.
Sokka. Sokka's there.
Sokka. Well, I'm wondering, was Sokka in the original group or the new group?
Sokka.
Sakura was in the old group, wasn't it, with Aang?
No, Aang just came out.
Aang just came out? Did you just call Tough Tot? What? It's Tough. Swear to God, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna go fucking shoot. Bye, Stairs. Thank you for hanging out. My name's Tough. Like tough. Because I'm tough. What do you mean? Tough, he said. You know, it's so uncultured sometimes. You and Avatar fans will hit you. What are they gonna fucking do? What the fuck have I been listening to the past hour? Hi, honey. Okay. Somebody look it up. Is this the second group of Avatar characters they're adding? Or is it the first group?
Yeah, this is the second group.
Okay, who is in the first
Second
group and who's in the second group?
First group, I know, Korra was in the first group.
The time is a countdown to your fall. Yes, second. Run Sion's place at 100 miles per hour. I'm gonna get you. You ain't gonna do shit. Go stream. Love you. Can't be bothered. But I wanna know. I don't know why, but anytime I see Takaru's emotes, I think Takaru is here. I literally don't think this with anybody else. But I see Takaru emotes, and I'm like, Takaru's here? Oh. No, they literally aren't. You don't deserve to know. Alright, then I'll just keep saying it wrong. This is the first time they added Avatar characters. And they added Korra, Zuko, Toph, and the Cabbage Guy. They added those in Fortnite this time. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Wait, Cabbage Guy? Who's the Cabbage Guy?
The Cabbage Guy in Avatar that's always like, my cabbages! Because his cabbage cart gets destroyed 3 or 4 times.
That one. Jesus.
Oh, they made a reference. You saw that reference in Baldur's Gate, right?
Yes, yes I did. It was
I
awesome.
love that one. I was like, you know, especially when you just go firewall with your cabbages.
Mm-hmm.
It's-
I love
Firewall.
Takaru emotes, they're just so him.
No.
My cabbages! And Katara, Tough, Sokka, Zuko, Uncle Iroh, Azula in first season. Wow, they added a lot in the first season.
Oh,
Korra in second season. Don't know all the other names from memory.
No, second series. I forget Uncle Iroh's coming.
If you really want to make people angry, use the movie names. Ong. Takaru, where? Or in second season. Don't know all the other names from memories. My cabbages. Cabbage guy is even involved to get 3. So Korra's been added to Fortnite.
Fuck.
And now Korra is trending on Twitter. Okay? Korra's trending on Twitter. And somebody was complaining. They were like, I couldn't stand Korra. She had absolute main character syndrome. Just thought she was the most important thing in the world. And it's like, really? You don't like that the main character of the show, Korra, the Avatar, thinks of themselves as the main character? Really? With unique dialogue, if your party has a monk, or talk to him as a monk? Oh, I didn't know about the unique dialogue. I want to go see that now. Avatar: The Legend of Korra, I think. They didn't like that Korra was the main character of Korra, The Legend of Korra, which is like, bro, what? Korra has a big fucking head at the start of the show. She has quite an ego, and it makes sense. She's literally been raised on a compound her whole life and been told, you're the Avatar. You bring balance to the world. You are super mega important. Your life is more important than anyone else's. So it's like, yeah, of course she has a big fucking head. And she gets humbled, often, and she gets better as a person. That's called character development. Almost like they weren't coddled when they were growing up training as the Avatar. Look, Korra would have been different if the producers told the creators, oh, LOL. We actually want more than one season and not spring it at them at the last minute. For sure, Ponytail. Hi, Nondary. Korra as a character was great. And season 1 of Korra, totally fine. What I fucking hate about Korra is that it's like Dragon Ball, where just every season seems like they're making it up as they go. Like, when they deal with Amon, that's a great story. Does it make Korra the best Avatar that's ever happened? No. That was Aang, who literally stopped the Fire Nation from destroying the world. With Korra, it's like, this is her big challenge, but she's not the greatest ever. But then they were like, another season. So she keeps having to deal with stuff that's just like, oh, hey, throw this at her also. Most avatars, they literally didn't even have a problem. There were avatars who, like, they just mastered the elements and did fuck all. They were in peaceful times. The greatest avatar of all time, Aang, dealt with one problem. The Fire Nation and them trying to take over the world using the comet and the avatar being delayed for 100 years. Korra deals with Amon trying to erase bending, the Red Lotus trying to erase the Avatar, Kuvira using fucking mechs to destroy everything, and the literal fucking god of chaos. Like, what? That's too much. Can I be honest? Like, Aang is cool and all, but Korra is better in my opinion. I think as a character, Korra is cooler. I think, like, Korra is rad. Now, Korra is also, like, 17, and Aang is 12, so, like, of course I think the more mature and older person is cooler. But, like, if you scale them, who did better as an avatar? I think, well, Korra did, because she dealt with 4 fucking problems. But that's stupid and bad writing. I think if you isolated any one of them, except for fighting the god of chaos, Aang is a better avatar. I think Aang learned the elements faster. He had a more difficult problem to deal with. And he fucking found the ultimate solution to keep his ideals and save the world. I wouldn't say bad writing. I would. I would say everything after season 1 of Korra is trash. A lot of it is cool. Like the Red Lotus. good lord, the Red Lotus is awesome. Those guys are fucking cool. But, like, that should have been its own thing. That should have been its own Avatar problem, and not just, hey, here's problem number 3 for Korra, because we're gonna keep throwing shit at Korra. It sells, so make more episodes. It would be boring if she had the exact same progression as Aang. Not that I ever watched. Destroying, I think they were conquering it. I mean, I guess. In the last episode, they were, never mind. You know, the Annette Bender group is way too realistic, in my opinion. The Annette Bender group? Another one. Aang and Korra had different issues to deal with. I wouldn't say bad writing, okay. Red Lotus arc was goated. It was. I just don't like it when too much stuff happens in succession. Like in Dragon Ball Z, Frieza's been trying to like get immortality for like 100, 200 years. And the Dragon Ball group, Goku and friends, they stop him, save the universe. Oh, but now there's also androids that are about to destroy the planet. These would have whooped Frieza's ass, but like they're now a problem. Oh, there's also Cell. And, like, he can whoop the androids' asses. Oh, there's also Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, this ancient evil that's been sealed in Earth. And, like, those androids and Cell, never actually really a problem, because Majin Buu would have just dealt with them. And it's just like, I don't like it when the Earth is peaceful for thousands of years. Nothing threatens taking over the world or disrupting the balance. And then something happens. And then it's like, oh, we need to make more content for this show. So, like, do another thing 2 years later. Do another thing 2 years later. Do another thing 2 years later. I hate that so much. Learn faster? Nah, he was frozen for how long? Wait a minute, you can't count the time he was frozen. I want to see Avatar Aang the later years. I'm at least happy about Korra and Asami. I am too. High tech. Red Lotus arc was goated. I'm just confused on why Nickelodeon was so adamant to sabotage Avatar when it was making them bank. It's the same thing as Star Wars. Like, it's a timeless idea. You can literally just create a new Avatar, make it like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 1. Final Fantasy 2, completely disconnected, same world. Final Fantasy 3, completely disconnected, same world. Final Fantasy 4, completely disconnected, same world. Just make a new fucking character, a new set of problems, and, like, do that. But, like, what happened was their producers were like, no. Korra sells. Uncle Iroh sells. So keep doing that. Keep bringing these characters back. And I fucking hate that. Like, we could have had Avatar The Last Airbender. 3 seasons, Aang sets it all up. Greatest Avatar ever. Then we could have had Korra. Right after Aang, she deals with Amon. A very, like, low problem. The only thing people really know that Korra did was participate in, like, the bending tournaments. The pro bending fights. And, like, she would never be known as, like, the greatest Avatar ever. She would just be like, oh, the one that did the boxing thing. Then they could do, like, a new Avatar. A waterbending one. And then they deal with the Red Lotus. A waterbending one? Korra was waterbending. An earth or firebending one. Have this third Avatar essentially be Final Fantasy 3, and they deal with the Red Lotus. Have a 4th Avatar. They deal with Kuvira. Have a 5th Avatar. They deal with the Chaos guy. Cell was made by the androids, and Dr. Gero, the main android guy, is a scientist from the original Dragon Ball Red Army. I know that, Zooey, and that's really fucking stupid to me. This guy makes the most advanced androids in the world, but he also makes the most advanced biological mutation of creatures. Like, how do you be the best at 2 things? That's like Batman having 16 master's degrees when, like, the actual real-life record is 5 or 6 master's degrees. That's like... I know it's fantasy and, like, it's bullshit to be like, oh, that's unrealistic. But, like, that's the type of fantasy that's like, you know what, this character doesn't need to breathe anymore. They were sent to the bottom of the ocean, and they came back 10 days later. It's like, how did they breathe? They didn't. The physics no longer applies to them. They had 2 talented scriptwriters that thought they needed to write too much, I feel. All of the individual stories in Korra are good. I just don't like the overall story. Have you watched Season 2 of Invincible yet? I haven't even watched Season 1, honestly. In Need Voice. It's actually in Nerd Voice, it's actually the Red Ribbon Army. Hi, Ewan, hi. Wow, Need was supposed to be Nerd. Stupid autocorrect. I will say, the issue of, oh shit, there are no airbenders, the balance is fucked, was interesting. It was. I really like the scene of the guy getting his head shaved, and Tenzu being like, this is optional, by the way. And all the other airbenders being like, fuck that. And then that's the one guy who, like, senses the net and dodges it without looking. And he's like, guys, shave your heads, it's awesome. You'll literally be stronger for it. Air, then water, then earth, then fire, repeat. Well, see, that's if you went in order. That's if you did the Avatar after Korra. They could just say, hey, we're going to do Aang, then we're going to do the next Avatar. Then, you know, that got a little too sci-fi. That got a little too, you know, modern in technology. Let's go back to before electricity. Let's go back 200 years. And we'll do a firebender. Trying to get snuffed out by the Red Lotus. And then, you know what? The tech stuff was cool. Let's go 300 years after Aang. Where mechs makes fucking sense. How the fuck did we go from, like, steam-powered boats being, like, crazy technological military advancements to a fucking Gundam? To a fucking army of Gundams. That's a little fast in my eyes. I will say that all the problems in Korra do correlate. Like, one leads to the next to the next. For instance, the Red Lotus killing the Earthquake led to the events of Season 4. But that's like a stretch thing. Like, yes. But you could say that about anything. And, like, you could have said the same thing when the Earth King left with Bosco in Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know, oh, the king left, and so Kuvira stepped up. Like, that's just writing. Sometimes overpowered characters are fun to watch. Sorry, not fun to watch. I agree. Korra was trash compared to the OG. It can't compare to the amazing group dynamic on the Boomerang Gang. Korra never had a good answer to Sokka. I do like the characters of Korra. I like these characters that I can't even remember the name of so much. I thought Asami was good. And I thought the 2 brothers were good. Did I just say Red Army? Sorry, I'm playing Heart of Iron 4. Makes sense, the Artificer class wasn't kept in check. Yeah, see? And if you look how much we went from World War I to 2000, that's insane. Kind of unbelievable. Sure, but that's not the time frame. That's 80 years? World War I. That was in the 20s, right? Am I remembering that wrong? 20s or 30s? 1910s? Oh god. So it's been 110 years since then. Look at how fast they advanced in Korra. They had steamboats, and they had zeppelins, and then 2 generations after Aang, they have giant mechs. We don't have giant mechs. That's a thing that we don't have. And they had fucking Gundams. That's like 300 years of technology. Not yet. That is true. Not yet. The one issue of the original is the main antagonist is a Fire Lord, and like he's very one-dimensional. I'm okay with that. Off to work. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, Nanderi. I hope it goes fast. I don't think it's the worst thing ever when a villain is unrelatable and one-dimensional. So, like in Final Fantasy XIV, I don't know if you've played the Ceres. There's a villain named Xenos. And, like, there is nothing to him other than he's fight sexual. He literally just wants to be strong, and he will fuck up the world to get the best duel with you possible. People fucking love Xenos. I love Xenos. Mr. Thick. He's literally the definition of one-dimensional. So he's Goku, basically. Except Goku won't, like, destroy a village. Xenos will be like, ah, yes. I slaughtered this entire village of animals. They were nothing before me. Not even good sport. You want to fight me now, right? Right? Let's fucking go, right? You don't... There's fucking nothing there. I let you know I'm deaf. Can you show me language? Shit. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to put up subtitles on. Literally bored bad. Somebody tell Cedric that I literally don't know how. I know too many people down atrocious for Xenos. Zuvi, it was aliens. Oh, Fire Nation eel, oh. Well, so the Fire Nation as a whole, they were indoctrinated. They were basically propagandized and, like, pushed to this. And so it's interesting to see a lot of them break down and be like, whoa, I thought we were the good guys in this and we're not. You see the heart of it all with Ozai, who knows he's evil. He's just power hungry. And, like, he's one-dimensional. He could have been better. They could have shown more about him and still kept him one-dimensional and made it more interesting. He wasn't used for that. They had a lot of strengths. Could they have used more? Sure. Hi, Zobra. But, like, they just didn't need to. They didn't have time for it. Maybe fleshing him out would have just, like, made the show feel like it was dragging out. I don't know. Did y'all ever read the Avatar comics? I've read parts. To be honest, the Fire Nation was pretty advanced. They didn't show much, though. Take care, Saucer. I'd argue the main antagonist is Zuko and then Azula. Ozai is kind of secondary antagonist, honestly. It's like Naruto, where, like, Zuko would be Obito, Azula would be Madara, and Ozai was like Kaguya, where it's like, yeah, Kaguya set everything in motion, and was the real pulling the strings, but 90% of the show, it's Zuko and Azula. Orcs have mechs, anything is possible. Sometimes having just a simple bad guy is the GOAT. AKA Master's Thick. So he's Goku, I like Zahir. Zahir is fucking awesome. Zahir is genuinely cool. Literally bored bad. I know too many people down atrocious for Xenos. He doesn't know how. Thank you, Zuvi. Just like most of Insert World War I, World War II, man. Monica's fascist nation here. Y'all ever read the Avatar comics? I've seen a little bit of stuff that happens with Azula. That is a crazy after story. Xeno's so down bad, he saved you from Endsinger. Ozai is like Palpatine. For the most part in the background, but he is the main villain. And the main reason why Zuko and Azula were villains. Like, if Ozai didn't exist, the story might not have been a thing at all. Like, if the original Sozin started the war, and then Ozai didn't exist, and Iroh took over, the war might have ended. Now, Iroh might have gotten that same delusions of power. He might not have been sent to Ba Sing Se, lost his son, and been like, yeah, you know, this whole thing's bad. This sucks. War is bad. So he might have just continued it. He would have been more open to negotiating. He would have been like, yeah, okay, I don't fuck with the Avatar. But, like, without Ozai, without that just evil, power-hungry, narcissist personality in charge, the story might have been very different. Still don't get why they made Toph a cop, though. You guys have me fucking self-conscious about how I say Toph now. I felt like that was perfect, Ponytail. Because she was like, who's gets to do the bending and fight people legally? The police do. To hear an Uncle Iroh is my face. Yulin, favorite Elder Dragon? Off the top of my head, Namiel. But I might be able to think of another one and pick them. Hi, Kisu. Only Luten didn't die. I thought his name was Mako. Speaking of Xenos, have you watched the meme video of SpongeBob and Patrick going through FF14? It's so good. I haven't. Send it to me. I think I'm entering my ARPG phase. DJ Dragon. Yeah. What are we at? 3.4? This video will always have a special place in my heart. Because like the first month of making videos, we're talking like 50 subscribers on YouTube. A guy left a comment and he was like, please do Howling Fjord. And I like sat on that for months because I was just like, I'm not gonna do it next. You know, I'm gonna just go through my process. We'll get there eventually. And 6 or 8 months later, I make Howling Fjord. And this guy's like, dude, my boy, he finally got there. He did the video, he did Howling Fjord. And I'm like, oh, geez, dude, I never forgot. I'm kind of addicted to Last Epoch. I had a brief phase of Last Epoch. Next time they have a season, I'll come back to it. I played a lot of Primalist areas. I had a Druid build, I had a Shaman Totem build, and I had a Scorpion build. So every 2 seconds, I had a Scorpion that was just fucking blowing up the screen with a Poison Nova. That was the furthest I got. It's around level like 76. But I was testing builds too much and I burnt out before actually getting to the late game. Acolyte, Melee, Necromancer? Melee Necromancer? I'd expect Melee Lich, but Melee Necromancer, that's crazy. I'll get back to Last Epoch eventually, maybe, hopefully. When they have Season 1, I'll be back in it. Does anybody snipe you when you was recording walking videos? You mean like they show up on screen and they know that I'm recording? No. Somewhat. So in World of Warcraft, I'm stealthed. They cannot see me. In Final Fantasy, I think I'm stealthed. When I record Final Fantasy, I'm a botanist and I'm sneaking. I don't know if other players can see me when I'm sneaking or not. But nobody, like, got in the video. In Guild Wars 2, I'm just fucking out in the open. I'm literally RP walking through these zones. So in Guild Wars 2, there's like 3 videos of people jumping in my camera, be like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, are you RPing? Hey, you're not responding to me. I'm gonna go by, and then they'd run off. And it was just like, oh. Didn't Koyo in FF14? Well, here's the thing, Zuvi. I told him where I was going to be. He didn't, like, come and find me. He's just, like, featured in the video. He's just standing along the zone. And I'm on his friends list. I don't know if that makes it so that he can see me. I just don't know if randoms can see me in Final Fantasy. I would expect them to. But, like, nobody ever fucks up my videos. Might have been inspired by a certain anime from last season that just ended. Is it Delicious in Dungeon? Hey, listen, I see. Guild Wars 2, Yulin gets sniped by even the NPCs. God, I fucking... Of all the games to record in, Guild Wars 2 is easily the worst one. Have you watched Solo Leveling, Yulin? I have not. I have zero interest in it, Sarah's, because people said it was the edgy anime. And I was like, cool, don't care. However, as of like 2 days ago, I'm a bit more interested in it. Because the voice actor for the main character, he's been getting harassed by people. People, apparently in Solo Leveling, there's a big scene in the manga where he says, arise. And everybody's like, a lot of these people are messaging the voice actor, and they're like, you better not fuck up the arise line. And they're like threatening him. They're like, if you fuck up the arise line, I'll come to your house and stab you. Which is absolutely not okay. Hi, Core. How to get Yulin to notice you? Get harassed. We already talked about the VR chat drama today, Core.
Oh.
I feel like calling it edgy is a bit
Leland,
reductive.
Did you hear his response?
That's what I'm getting to, yeah. And so, the voice actor that people have been harassing and telling him, don't fuck this up, he put out a tweet, and it was like, hey, so people are threatening me, and, that's gonna stop. If you don't stop threatening me, I will intentionally mess up your favorite anime. It won't be, arise. It will be, wake up. Wakey wakey. Get up, buddy. Erect. And so, this fucking voice actor is such a fucking Chad. He's threatening people, I'll fuck up your anime if you don't behave. Where everyone keeps bullying me. And you bully people. I'm not bullying you, Bitsu. You're just a bottom shush. Erect. Please tell me you saw that, Saris. Yo. That shit is the funniest thing ever. With just like... I will ruin your anime on purpose. If you don't sit down and behave yourself. I did. That is literally like... God, he's my hero. I need a drink. Alright, it's time to bully bits. So I played a bit of Stardew Valley yesterday. And oh my god. Foraging can make money now. In foraging, I got a bunch of moss. And I had a bunch of hardwood. So I made mushroom stumps. And with these mushroom stumps, what they do is every 4 days they produce mushrooms. And they have different chances of producing mushrooms based on the trees around them. So like a fourth of my land in my farm is just trees with tappers on them and mushroom stumps. And every 4 days, I just run through my little forest. You've got bots again? Lovely. It's so hard to keep them out. Apparently, like, screamed for scene so hard his throat was bleeding? Yeah. I have so many of these mushroom stumps now that every 4 days, I collect all my mushrooms and I sell them all for like 10 to 15,000 gold. It's like, fucking let's go! I love this! It's, what I need to do, Kisu, is I need to set up a verification thing for the Discord so that people join and they cannot message anyone until they verify themselves. That's what I need to do. But, like, I have no idea how to do that. Google it? I have tried once before. Oh yeah, that'd be smart. The problem is there's like a million videos for Discord. I didn't spend too much time on it. I could have found it. But the quick search I did was just like, oh god, there's so many videos of this. Ask Koyo? Yeah, there's 4. And a suspected one. Did they all join today? There was a big bot wave, or ban wave on World of Warcraft the other day. They banned like thousands of accounts. Which is like, yay! We're at 3.7. We're cruising. I'm big, sweaty, and stinky. I was watching Nami yesterday. And he was like, Yulin, I tuned into your stream again. You were just laying there talking to chat. And I was like, the VR chat experience. And I was like, no, Please. 90% of my content is me exercising. You can't say that's all I am. Please. My sister told me something weird this morning. Can I tell you, Yulin? Yes. Yes, you can. Chatting in VR chat? What is it, Feet-chan? What's another story I have? League of Legends is getting a PvE mode. What the fuck, actual? Feet-chan? That's not in English. I'm gonna need you to run that through a translator. The League mention muted. Oh, you're saying in the Twitch channel. Okay. There are almost in all of them. Some were banned and some, I presume. Feet-chan, whoa, that's rude. Oh. Or English. If you succeed, you're a playboy. If you failed, you're a ladyboy. That's not how it works at all! What the fuck? I thought that was verse bots mode? Wait. Is it actually? Yes! League is going to get a PvE mode. And it looks like a fucking Touhou thing. But instead of, like, dodging stuff, you're dodging and killing enemies that constantly spawn. So you have to constantly, like, rank up and get stronger. It almost looks like Vampire Survivors, but League of Legends. They have not shown any gameplay. They showed one singular screenshot. Oh yeah, on Twitch? Okay. Send me... Kisu, if you can send me that as a Discord message, that'll be easier for me to remember. Is it Odyssey event? I hope it is. Well, they said they've done PvE modes in the past, but they want something more permanent, I think, and something a bit different. So it's going to be more of its own thing. That's exactly how it works to you. I'm looking at one. I would have told Bits to ban them if they were in Discord. Okay. I like PvE. I also like PvE. My sweaty PvP days are over. What are we at? 3.8? I just checked. We were at 3.7 like a minute ago. Same? I don't know. I haven't, like, played much League at all in the past, like, 5 years. I could see myself playing a lot more. The bots came back, Yulin? What do you mean the bots came back? What? Rip the sweat. 5 years? Yeah, literally the last time I consistently played was with you, Zuby. Has it been that long? Yes. It has literally been that long. The bots came back, Yulin. What does that mean? Bulge? The bots, Yulin. They came back. Oh my god. I torment Core so much on her stream. I'm such a menace. And it's all just coming back to me. I 100% do this to Core. Where I say vague, ambiguous shit like, the bots came back, and she's like, what does that mean? And I'm like, what do you mean, what does it mean? The bots came back. It's pretty self-explanatory, Core. And I'm just like, oh, is this what it's like? Oh, is this why I get bullied so much? It makes sense now. Could mod me. But yeah, I'll Discord you the bots. And Helldiver? Oh, and Helldiver. Modding. Finally got confirmation that I'll get some help money for being jobless right now. It just covers for insurance. But they also pay the past few months since I signed the initial documents in January. Hell yeah, Zobra. I am a firm believer that basic rights should be paid for. Not quite universal basic income, but like housing, healthcare, education, food, water, clothing. I think those should all be provided. Do I think anybody should be living in luxury if they're not working? No. Absolutely not. I feel like if you're not doing anything you should be sitting in a, like, apartment house, just fucking staring at the ceiling. And you should go work a bit. You want video games? Gotta work for it. TV? Gotta work for it. Gundam model building kits? Gotta work for it. Not much, but if you want, you'd have to go earn it. But, like, basic stuff to survive, I feel like that should be provided. I had this conversation with my dad, and he was like, well, then nobody would work. And I was like, I don't understand how you can say that when you yourself disprove it. He's like, what do you mean? And it's like, well, do you have 2 houses? And he's just like, ah, I see. Well, I don't think everybody would be like that. Okay. I also found a job last month, but it starts in September. So I need something in the meantime. Still looking for some mini job near me. That's a long commitment to have a job. September's a long way away. Question marks? Is that to me or to Zobra? Because I'm sitting here like, how the heck does a job be like that far out? Zobra? Yeah. We're at 4 miles. I've been walking at 2.3 because I didn't think I could handle 2.5. You should quit your job before you start. No. 1 moment Google Translate time. Okay. I need a drink. What other stories do I have? I think the only thing I have left is that, in India, some factory workers didn't like how their manager was treating them. So they hired a goon squad to beat the shit out of their manager. Now that's how unionization should work. I'm kidding, that's not how it should work. And most of the time, the people with the most money are the ones who get to pay the goon squad. I'm interested, based. So, it's like, oh, that's based. But the moment the manager who makes more money, or the corporation who makes more money realizes, hey, we've got more money, they will just work for us. Then you have goon squads beating up the employees, which is exactly what we had in the 1920s. So, apprenticeship job training starts in September. Lasts for 3.5 years. And usually you get a real job if you pass the final exams. Hell yeah. I mean, lurk. Holy shit, guys, today is Tuesday. I am so excited for today. Cor, I need to message you about something. Because I done goofed. Tuesday in it. Still get paid for the apprenticeship, though. As it should be. So I'll talk about it here. So basically with the Stardew run, I planned it around 2 people. Is it serious? Kind of. It's not like big drama. It's not like, you know, the most important thing. But I messed up. And I wouldn't say I hurt a friend, but I definitely forgot about a friend. But basically, with Stardew, I planned the run around 2 people. I planned around Spacefish because she was just as excited for 1.6 as I was. And I planned around Den because Den and I had a duo run. Everyone else in the Stardew run was like a good match. So, when Spacefish joined, I asked people around Spacefish. Smug, Violet, Lizzie, Solanine. When Den joined, I asked people around Den. I jokingly asked this. Shine Marsh. And the group was kind of built around those 2. If those 2 couldn't do a time slot, it was like, I don't consider this a time slot available then. I had talked to Safi a lot about Stardew. Apparently, we literally discussed 1.6 and how excited we were, and discussed mods. And then I just completely forgot this conversation. And so when Safi saw me playing Stardew, they were like, oh, cool, you're playing Stardew. Oh, you're playing co-op. Oh, you're playing 8-man. Oh, some of my favorite people are there. And I was just like, oh, fuck, I'm a horrible friend. And Safi's nice. Safi's like, you know, I get it, my schedule's crazy anyway. No biggie. You know, we'll find other stuff to play. But shit, guys, I feel so bad about this. And so I want to do something with Safi. And I want Core's help for it. There are more of us, why not just get yoked and beat them up ourselves, you know? Oh, I agree. But the problem is everybody's trying to survive day to day. It's very hard to group up and form an army when they're making life hard. Never work for free, 1 day, 1 hour. You forgot the cat? My neighborhood is getting old. I found a mini job for like 2 hours a week to distribute the newspaper. Usually targeted 13-year-old, the offer was 2 months old. So anyways, I got some pocket money now. Hell yeah. We knew you were gonna do a mistake, Heal, and you always do them? Oh no. Can't believe you betrayed Sappy like that. Time to learn Mahjong? What I'm thinking of doing is watching Code Geass. Because I'd rather watch Code Geass than learn Mahjong. Time to learn Mahjong. You only play Mahjong. Well, Mao, Core. Yes, Ella. Core, have you seen Code Geass? I'd also watch Code Geass. Let's watch it with Safi. I haven't seen it yet. Code, you say? Jibun Wo. I have no idea what that's from. Safi loves Code Geass, so they've been like, I will watch it with anybody. And so, I want to watch it with them. I'd also watch Code Gibut. And before Yulin watches Code without Safi again, do not say that. That will never happen. Fuck you, Icy Fire. Don't you even. You're evil now. You're fucking evil, Icy Fire. You won. You're not a good person. You're a menace. You're evil. How dare you? You've gone too far. You've crossed the line. We call for a peace treaty. It'd be from the first opening of Code Geass? Okay. They could do it again, Icy. No. Calm down there, Satanya. Heal. Hi, Smug. I'm so excited for tonight, Smug. It's gonna be a long time until I make money in Stardew. But once I get rolling, you'll see. You'll all fucking see. Heal? Why am I called that now? I'm excited for Destiny Reset. We are at 4.2. We're getting to the end of Howling Fjord. But we've got Incline. Can't see how many calories we've got. Fucking your life. I can see calories on the treadmill. It's saying 830. Oh yeah, that happens today? Cute Gus 6, not cute. So, Tech just said Cute Gus 6, and I was like, that's crazy. I wonder if people, like, have come up with different names for Gale. What could people come up with? Cuteca, that makes sense. I wonder if anybody's ever called Gale Lega. If they've just been like, yo, what's up, Lega? How you doing today? That's awful. I'm never gonna do that again. You have no idea when I will make money. But hey, I just like crushing rocks. Heard it once? You've actually heard that before? How many glasses of milk today? I think we've had one. We're looking to have another. What'd you call him? I like crushing rock, cussy. So the way you make money with mining, Smug, is you get the things so that bars sell for more, or you get the things so that you get more geodes and sell those. If you can get to a point where you're making like 3 diamonds a day, god damn is that money. Alternatively, you could just get to the point where you're making a shit ton of gold bars and iridium bars, and you could sell those.
I'm back though.
Welcome back. Or you could trade them to us. Be like, hey, I need 50 hardwood. 3 gold bars. I'm like, 3 gold bars? For 50 hardwood? That's okay. Hot take, this zone is okay at best. Farisu, there was a guy waiting 7 months for this zone. Literally in like the first month of me making videos, he was like, do Howling Fjord. Please do Howling Fjord, it's my favorite zone. And then 7 months later when I did it, he was literally like, thank you so much. I waited so long. Even heard someone call me just Ale. Oh, that one's wild. How many gold bars will it take for a hug? Well, those are free. Tell them to play a different expansion, Jesus. I didn't really care for the zone at first. When I first played Wrath of the Lich King, I didn't really care about it. I think I liked it more later on. What's my hot take from Wrath of the Lich King is, I didn't like Grizzly Hills. I almost always skipped Grizzly Hills when leveling. I went straight to Dragonblight, and that was my favorite zone. I was just like, yay, cool dragons! And spent as much time there as possible. And then I always went to Sholazar. That's how I won Stardew. I just sold my friends 5 gold bars for literally anything. It was great. Hot Pocket feasted. I'm alive. Hell yeah. Yippee, Icy. Out of Wrath of the Lich King zones, my favorite is Icecrown. But anything is better than Boring Tundra and Howling Fjord. I like Howling Fjord a lot more than Borean Tundra. Borean Tundra was the worst zone to me. If I were to rank them, Dragonblight, Sholazar, Storm Peaks, Zoldrak, Icecrown, Howling Fjord, Borean Tundra. And we're not counting Crystal Song Forest, because there's not enough there. Borean Tundra might actually be like Desolace Vanilla tier in terms of completely awful and boring. You know what's crazy, Farisu? I actually fucking love Desolace. Post-Kata and pre-Kata. I don't know why. I think I just had experiences there that were very memorable to me. So I love that zone. You deal with the Centaur Wars. Now to throw down in Tekken. Desolace post-Kata is great. Pre-Kata has like 2 levels of quests and nothing else. Maraudon, I guess? Well, you do the Centaur grind. You just grind Centaurs and rep up. You pick the Gelkis or the Marar clan? I forget what the M clan is. I always pick the Gelkis because they didn't have the gross poop water all over their place. You can max both in retail now? I don't know if I like that. With a new quest they added to unify them? It's called World of Warcraft. Not World of Hug and Make Up with Your Enemies Craft. God damn it. I hate this. Grr. Really Madge. It's for the rep enjoyers like myself? Fuck the rep enjoyers. Go make an alt. And level the other rep on that character. And make it so that the achievement thing is cross-account. What the fuck, Elin? Fuck you, Farisu. You're ruining World of Warcraft. You specifically wanting things to be easier and let me do everything on one character. You're ruining my World of Warcraft. I'm literally consuming all the content. Throw hands with me now. World of Warcraft. Hi, Dingo. World of Warcraft used to be about the goddamn name. It was a world, and it was at war. And now, everything is like, oh, we have to get along. Let's unify the Gelkis and the other centaurs. Fuck those other centaurs. I've killed thousands of them. And if I had my way, I'd kill 1,000 more, Farisu. There should never be any unification. I want there to be dailies out there in War Within where I keep killing them. Because that's what they fucking deserve in my World of Warcraft. Wow, Garrosh did nothing wrong. Oh my god, I used to hate Garrosh, and now I'm sounding like him. Jesus. Fight. I have 205 exalted reps. What do you have, like 10? I probably have 20 at most on a single character. And when they come out with warbands, I'm gonna go up to like 230. Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss. Those goddamn automatons! Those Rust Bucket, Red Eye, Clanker, Oil Leaking. God, I love that video so much. New Gridania. This is like forever my home city, and I hate it. This is the worst city in Final Fantasy XIV. You have to be fucking crazy to like this the most. Ul'dah, imposing walls in a desert. It's dusty, it's dirty, and it's awesome. Limsa Lominsa? Dude, they made a fucking city out of boats on cliffs. That shit's peak aesthetic. Limsa's so pretty. Gridania? Literally fucking huts in a forest. Puh. This is literally the same quality of town they had in Final Fantasy XIV before A Realm Reborn. This shit sucks. I'm now overwhelmed and unsure about bots. Oh no. Mansplain, manipulate, male wife. You look at the next expansions. Ishgard, peak castle aesthetic. You look up and that shit goes into the sky. That's awesome. Kugane, that shit's the awesome ancient Japanese city. That shit's cool. You've got the fucking shrine roofs all over. Tristarium, we got a bit weak here. It's not that good. It's okay. It's better than Gridania. And then motherfucking Old Charlene. That's peak. Doesn't get better than Old Charlene. It's just the GOAT. I'm like in such a fighty mood now because of Farisu. I'm like, let me tell you why fucking New Gridania sucks. And all of you are wrong. Nobody has said anything. Nobody has said they like New Gridania. I'm just like ready to go. Hi, Arid Paragon. Ewan likes Phoenix and hates Sacramento. I've never been to Phoenix. Been to Sacramento a few times, but like, I was never driving. I was always a kid, and so it was whatever. Shock Huggies. I found 7. Thought I was done, and I'm sus of 2 more. Arid, you call me out of lurking? Euland is in a fighting mood. Say less. I'm getting back online. The last time I was in Sacramento was senior year of high school. And our history teacher was like, okay, everybody, we're gonna go do a mock trial court case. We're gonna go to Sacramento. We're going to go to a courthouse. And we're gonna sit in what it's like for a trial, what it's like a process. You're gonna learn how the court of law works, how a jury works, how the lawyers, pick the jurors. You're gonna learn all that stuff and it'll be really fun. You need to get a parent signature. And I was like, if we don't get a parent signature, he's like, then you can't go. And I was like, what happens if we can't go? And the teacher's like, I'll make you write, 1 essay, and you'll have study period at school. And this guy is thinking, nobody wants that. They all want to go on the fun field trip. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't want to drive out to Sacramento. I'll have a free study period. That'll give me time to catch up on my other classes. I'll have like a free week to play World of Warcraft. This will be awesome. So I didn't even tell my parents. I was like, I don't want to go on this field trip. Why ask them for a signature that I don't want? And so I show up to school that day, and he's like, all right, everybody, turn in your signatures. I was like, yeah, I'll just go to the study room. And he's like, what do you mean? Well, I don't have a parent signature. He's like, what do you mean you don't have a parent signature? You had 3 weeks to get it. I was like, yeah, I had 3 weeks. I didn't want to get it. I didn't want to go. And the teacher was just like, what do you mean you don't want to go? And I was just like, wasn't interested. Looked at the opportunity to catch up and study. Seemed like an easy choice to me. And he's like, you wait right here. And he calls the office. He's like, I need the phone number for Yulin's parents right now. They're like, it's this number. And he calls my mom. And he's like, did your son tell you that there was a field trip today? And she's like, no. I can't believe he didn't. And so he's like, yeah, he very, just didn't tell you. Being very disrespectful. I need your signature so that he could go. She's like, okay, well, yeah, he can go. That's weird that he wouldn't tell me. I'm sure it wasn't malicious. I'm sure he just forgot. She's like, I don't know. Your son's been a little bit of a troublemaker lately. And so I go on this stupid field trip. And I'm like, whatever. Didn't learn shit because we all learned this in class. I go back home and she's like, what happened with that teacher? And I was like, yeah, I didn't want to go on the field trip. And she was like, what? If you didn't want to go, then why'd he tell me that you just didn't tell me and tried to sneak on the bus? I was like, that's not what happened at all. I just didn't want to go, so I didn't waste your time with this. I literally didn't want to go. And she was like, that's not what this guy fucking told me. If you didn't want to go, I wouldn't have said you could go. That's your choice, not his. And I was like, well, I guess he got his way this time. That teacher did not like me after that. He would like... when you just get vibes from a teacher that they're just like, oh, I don't like this student. He literally just had it out for me. Now, not super bad. It wasn't like he was failing me for no reason. I wasn't failing. But I just got, I just got that impression that he was like, didn't like me. I always rate a place based on quality of food per traffic amount to get there. These hands are rated E for everyone. I will not hesitate to throw them with you, Femboy derogatory. Yulin during this time. I fucking hate it here. I want to go to a desert. You're telling me I don't have to go? That's what I was hearing. Dubious little creature. Show your work? No. You annoyed the hell out of him? I've had one teacher like that. It's the only F and non-A grade I ever got. He's the only teacher that, no. I've had a few teachers that didn't like me. There were a few more in college. He was the only one in high school, or before that didn't like... No, that's not true. Mrs. Ellsworth fucking hated me. Well, I probably shouldn't name her. Most teachers liked me. Why are you attacking Hewland? Femboy on femboy violence. No, you think Bits is a femboy? Error. I get wanting to, get back at Bits, but that's just a clerical error. That's just, that's looking at a red wall and being like, this is blue. Huh? You're literally the last person here to try and call me a femboy? I bet there's an old teacher forum somewhere with a huge rant about you. Oh, no. Time to burn that teacher's house down in Minecraft? So, okay. I didn't like this teacher, right? And I'll talk about how, he fucking made up shit to get me to go on this field trip that he was excited for. I don't wish any suffering on him. He actually, lost his retirement that year. He had his entire retirement savings with AIG, and they closed that year, and he lost everything. He was looking at life, I'm gonna retire in 2 years. And then AIG shut down, his retirement just vanished, and he's like, I'm gonna be working till the day I die. I didn't like this guy, but I would never wish that on somebody. That shit sucks. And it's insane to me that here in America, if a retirement account closes like that, it's not deserved error. If a retirement company closes like that, the banks will either say, get fucked, or they will bail the bank out. I think it's Greenland, maybe it's Iceland. One of those two. They had one of their banks fail. And you wanna know what they did? The government themselves just paid out everyone's retirement fund. If you had $1 million in a retirement account, the government gave you $1 million. It then went after the owners of the bank and put them in jail for like 10 years. That's fucking deserved. You fuck up with everyone's money like that, there should be consequences. And Iceland or Greenland was like, yeah, we're gonna fucking enforce that. I wish the United States did that. US does that up to $250K if the bank is insured. I don't think there should be a limit. I think if a bank fails, don't bail them out, pay out what people have, and send the owners to jail. Time to burn that teacher's house down in Minecraft. Damn, Bits is a femboy. Gotta tell Walkie our Walkie wishes. In Minecraft doesn't protect you in court anymore. One true, 2 Legos. And Lego Fortnite does, though? Accountability in USA? Unheard of. Yeah. I agree to send them to jail. That's the part that's missing here. I like how Air is just moving away from that topic since he got called out. Right? He's like, Bits is a femboy, and people are like, no, no, no. And he's just like, actually, never mind. I'm gonna cut my hair tomorrow, I swear. I'm just gonna fucking cut it. I'm so tired of it. Hi. This is mine now. This ear, this belongs to me.
What?
Did you ever do that with your pets? Do you ever just like grab their paw and you're just like, this is mine now, I'm just gonna hold it?
Yeah. And my dog hates her paws getting touched. She's really like, nah.
I've had 2 dogs that like, they don't give a shit. They're just like, yay, we're touching. I can feel the warmth of you. Yay, this is yours now. And I've had 2 dogs that are like, don't. Give it back! Give it back! And I'm like, tee. You're a teacher and you're a piece
I
of
honestly
shit.
think it's like something.
Go ahead.
That's it. I think it's honestly something to do like if they had like a bad experience like nail clippings or something and then like got hurt.
Yeah. You're a teacher and you're a piece of shit. You deserve everything. Everything bad that is. To an extent, I think teachers should be judged more harshly. I think if you fuck up, there should be consequences. I think if you fuck up in a way that affects others, if you lead others, that should have higher consequences. But like, do I think this guy was a jerk and like got me to go on a field trip and that warrants him losing $2 million in his retirement account? No. I do not think that is a equivalent exchange in this situation. Did you look at the eclipse, Yulin? I did not. I looked at a lot of videos of it. My favorite story of the eclipse is the South American news network that was reviewing eclipse footage, and they didn't review the footage. And so at one point they showed a video of a guy dipping his balls on screen and like covering the sun with his balls. And then he like lifts them up and you see that it's literally just his hairy fucking sack between butt cheeks. And they just showed that on live TV. Hi, Jan. That shit's fucking hilarious to me. Okay. I'm here. Anchor. Local. I'm gonna move in front of everybody. Who's the red goblin? They are a dragon. And that's Happy.
Red Goblin. You goblin.
I don't want to hear that. You god dang it! Do not start with me. You god
You
dang it!
goblin.
In
You
certain
like
forms of
them too.
media, I could see that being the interpretation
I'm gonna
for a
chase you again
goblin.
one of these days.
Ah,
You don't give shit to me.
Get over here, you!
Get over.
oh my god. My hair was like moving around while I was walking, and it like was totally getting in my ear. Alright. We did 5 miles. And we ended right when a video ended. Rare that that happens that way. Oh, it's actually 5.1 miles. 5.1 miles. And now we rest. Oh my god, I'm tired.
I juked him.
Mm. No, but you look sexy with long hair. It's not even that long. It's just at the point where it's like getting in my ears and annoying with headphones. And it's like getting in my eyes. It's really not that long. And I'm not going to cut all of it. I'm just going to cut the sides. The last time I cut it myself with just a 1-inch razor guard. I'm going to try and just do the sides and keep the top long. Will Big Awesome. What? Jan's super cute.
I gotta go, you, and I'll see you later.
Bye.
Nice hanging out
Thank
with
you
you
for hanging
guys.
out. Wait, come back. Happy, you have to come back. You have to get pats before you go. Oh my god. I don't know if you caught them.
He left.
Yeah, I found a list of known bots. From behind look like a goblin. Long hair Euland is here. Everyone gets to grab. Oh my goodness. Aero is your superstar bot. He's currently in 84,000 streams. I didn't get pats when I was leaving. Yeah, that's because you fucking shot me. Don't be fucking surprised that you don't get as many pats as others. You don't even like it when I head pat you. You literally no pats me. What do you mean I didn't get pats when I was leaving? This fucking guy. You kept yawning? Sorry, Elin. I don't know what you about to do. Oh, I was just giving you head pats. Hi, Juice. Look, I'm tired. Okay. I have corrected my trackers. I have not recalibrated. And then we grab this. Pins, pin 3. Now I can switch to my other avatar. You guys won't see if I have my cock out.
No.
It's never out. Air huh? Putting on twin tails, Elin. I don't like twin tails. Well, hi, Jan. I'm so sorry. What? We Steam apps common. He's pulling his cock out. Oh, hi, cuties. Hi, fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Where are we going? Let's go to cabin. I just want to go to cabin.
Cabin.
Portal. Yes, it is. You and I have done it. I have obtained Tyven the giant dog. You didn't have Tyven the giant dog? I thought everybody had Tyven. Me being me. Okay. No, you the cutie. It's the Giga Achievement Dog? I thought everybody had it, Farisu. Who that? Who, Tyven? Tyven's a good boy from the Dragonflight storyline. Who, He's just a big dog. But he's bad at being an attack dog. But he's perfect as a rescue dog. But he's really bad at being an attack dog. So everybody thinks he's like, despite being big and burly, and he'd be awesome as an attack dog, everybody thinks he sucks because he's really timid. But then he's really good at saving people and being nice. We want to go right. Right there. Then my shoes are on for some reason, so let's take those off.
Eat. Free.
Oh my goodness. I just don't like shoes on in bed. And they can't see them, so they're not for free.
Same.
I guess they're free for the people that join me? Says the cutie. Me no cutie, Janeware. Free for friends. Yes. Doesn't everybody live life like that? Free for friends? I sure do. Fishy. What's the name of our farm in Stardew? I sat on that joke for like 3 or 4 days, just waiting for Spacefish to see it. Friend. What is friends? You have them, Gale. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Don't even. Mimi Vireya. Is it Virela or Vireya? Hi. The first one? Okay. I saw the double L's and I was like, oh, you pronounce that as a Y. Wait a minute. That's a Spanish thing. We gotta spy on people. The first one? Wait, that's the farm name? Fishy, what the fuck? Hi, welcome back. Yeah, that's the farm name, Air. It's name pending translate. But apparently it's a very, like, stiff and formal way to say it. Can you say an area name for me, Yulin? Literally the only thing I know is Mimi Virela. Which I think I just said it wrong. Which is just a very formal way to say name pending. If the game isn't in like Finnish or anything. And so anything else, I don't have a heckin' clue. I thought that meant my village. I've asked Foss and Tacos to say this before. So curious to hear you say it. Okay, give me the word you want me to say. That's a dumb way to translate it, not gonna lie. But I won't bully you too much about it. What the fuck is that? Aterisiputeri... Oh god, it moved and I lost my place. Jesus, I'm trying to read Finnish. Aterisiputer is spoli atasijanka. Nailed it. Oh no. Okay, I found all your bots. I don't know why, but my brain decided it was very important and I couldn't stop. That is absolutely fine, Kisu. That actually, like, kind of helps me a little bit, right? Because I'm going to ban them after. And, I am 100% familiar with dealing with people like that. Full Metal Ratchet, his brain works like that. You give him the smallest little bit of information that is so insignificant to anything, and his brain is just like, this is the most important thing in your life now. There could be a child being lowered into a fire pit near you, but you need to know the drop rates for the Argosy and make sure that you're being efficient with that right now in Monster Hunter Rise. Good old autism brain. Leland, why do you surround yourself with people that want you to suffer? Core ships you in full for this reason. Core does not ship me in full. That is, huh? My desk is floating? What do you mean your desk is floating? Time to teach Finnish to Yu. You have to pick one, Air. You have to teach me Finnish or cooking. You can't do both. You were behind Excess Overlay, so I don't know who you were shooting. I'm assuming it was me. As you tell, may you tell her happy birthday? Shocky? Did she do a birthday stream? No? She did a birthday stream. I would have said happy birthday there. So it's very possible I haven't said happy birthday to her yet. Why? What do you mean why? You can't just teach me everything. What are you, like, trying to convert me to Finnish? Huh? Also, yes, that is an actual place there. I don't fucking doubt it. Cooking is way more important. I would also think cooking is more important than knowing Finnish. Also, I just shot to get your attention? Okay. Oh, I didn't know it was her birthday? We're gonna raid Coco today because it's her birthday. And I know for certain that she won't be ending before me. Maybe, but wouldn't it be pog to know both? It'd be nice to know Finnish. Is it worth the effort of learning Finnish? I don't know about that one. You cook everything you already want to eat, though? I get lazy with cooking. I just fry fucking a shit ton of crackers and beans. When you getting expansion achievements, Euland and Will? Honestly, I haven't even looked at them. I'm genuinely, like, so checked out of WoW. I don't even know why I'm leveling this priest. I did hit level 20 on the priest, by the way, Will. I have the chastise holy fire thing now, and that just shoots me to the fucking top of the DPS meter every dungeon, every boss. It's cool, but at the same time I don't like that it's a cooldown. I want to just be able to, like,
wait until you get apotheosis.
I want to just always be able to do damage as a healer. What does apotheosis do?
It makes it so your abilities that reduce the cooldown of your, like, holy words, it increases the amount they return by like 300%.
Oh god. But that's a cooldown,
and it also
right?
just flat out resets the cooldowns. It's like a 2-minute cooldown, yeah. But you basically you pop chastise holy fire, apotheosis, chastise holy fire, smite chastise holy fire. It's disgusting.
See, I just don't like cooldown gameplay like that. I really liked Mistweaver, where it's just like, I just punch. I just always punch, and it do the healing, but I get to punch. If I could play Mistweaver the way I liked and actually do decent healing with that, that's all I would ever play. That was literally fucking perfect.
Holy fire is up often enough, and if you're smiting is a lot, then chastise is always up too.
Yeah.
It's like chastise is up like every 5 casts, right, man? So it's not bad.
Doobie Shocky B-Day Icy. Why would you cook stuff, Euland? You have no taste anyway. Exactly. Gale gets it. Will DPS too high, nerf priest, buff holy paladin. Off to do democracy, shock huggies, take care cuties and cubbies. Bye icy fire. Oh, you're probably just gonna stay lurking here. Oh, nope. I thought he might just leave VR chat on. I'll punch you, Euland, if you punch me. I wasn't gonna punch you. I literally just wasn't going to punch you, Global. Also, I wouldn't punch anybody. I'd kick them. Now that I have super muscular mega legs, I'm just gonna kick people instead of punching them. And my legs are so muscular and strong, they'll stay down. I've thought this through. Now lurk in chat though. Okay. God, I wish Yulin would punch me super hard to knock the air out of my lungs. Can call me horrible things. I mean, bring back Season 2 Holy Paladin. Well done, Yulin the White. Thank you, Wrath. If I could play Holy Paladin the way Will was playing it in Season 2, if that becomes like a permanent thing, I'd fucking play Holy Paladin. Like, that is all I would play. And I'd have the best name. I'd have just Yulin again. That'd be awesome.
I feel like Holy Paladin really isn't. I mean, like now Season 3 Holy Paladin is the fucking worst garbage piece of shit ever. Fucking cast Paladin.
Can you still do the melee paladin style, or is it just cast?
Yeah, but Flashlight does more healing than Word of Glory.
Hmm.
So like, why fucking would you?
Yeah.
But I really like when melee wing is a meta, or at least good and viable, because melee wing is just the most fun shit ever.
Yeah.
You fucking pop the AoE beacon, you pop melee wings, and you're just like, I'm gonna smack boss now, and we're gonna get healed.
If I could play melee wings, and it's like permanent melee wings, not like you get to have melee wings for 20 seconds and then you have to standard heal for 40 seconds. If I could do like 90% uptime melee wings, I would play Holy Paladin. If fist weaving was better in raids, I'd play that, because those two play styles is just like, I fucking love this.
Yeah, no, those are very much not raid builds, sadly.
Yeah.
And it's 100% just because like the Mistweaver build is, why would you only heal like 5 targets when you could throw out a million mist and heal the entire raid?
Yeah. If I could play Holy Paladin, I'd swap off Blood Decay and become a submissive Holy Paladin girl. Ooh woo. Why would you name yourself
Wait,
Jess
what the
Yulin?
fuck does that make me then?
Submissive Holy Paladin girl. Ooh woo.
I guess.
Except it's more like submissive healer girl. Ooh woo. Because like you blink and Will has changed characters and they're a priest now. You're like, oh, you're a priest, cool. Anyway, let's go do this dungeon. And you look away and you look back, and then you're a shaman and you're like, what the? Okay, yeah, no, shaman's good. I've seen you do numbers on a shaman. Anyway, and then you invite the Death Knight from the queue, and then you're on a monk, and you're just like, is this like a thing on the cash shop that changes your class every 30 seconds? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, and they're all geared too.
They're all geared. I love optimal builds. Your playstyle can and will be wrong unless you follow meta. Sure, Icy. Sure. Also, did you hear about the coming League mode? Yes, they're getting a PvE mode. It looks like it's going to be a Tohu mode, they said. They said it's like a Tohu, and I'm like, what the fuck? I am very interested in it, Gale, because I do like League, and I do like PvE, so I am very interested in that coming out. PvE Bullet Heaven Survivors mode. Yeah, I expect to have a lot of fun. I'm wondering if it's going to be all like 150 champions, or if they're going to give us like 10 to choose from. It will be interesting. Literally, the only thing we have so far is a single screenshot that's one character and like a bunch of NPCs just closing in on them. That's just Nier. I would say that's more like Vampire Survivors Pixel, but sure, you could say that's just Nier. That's a take. To me, it literally just looks like Vampire Survivors. A bold take? Question marks? It very much looks, I'll play it. I'll definitely play it. Especially since, you know, it's gonna be free. It's not gonna cost money. Could you imagine if they were like, you have to buy this in the League client for $5, actually? I think people would fucking go insane if they did that. There's no chance they do. Ah. Ah. I saw Coffee Bun was streaming last night, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll be able to check them out in the morning, but they didn't do as long a stream as they did yesterday. And so, they weren't live this morning. I was like, dang it. You mean HoloCure, money, coffee? I do not... Sure, I mean HoloCure, Pixel. Instead of Vampire Survivors, I mean the original Vampire Survivors game, HoloCure. It was Blizz they would. Technically, Gale, as easy as it is to shit on Blizzard, and I think they deserve 98% of it, they recently had Plunderstorm, and that is free if you're already paying for WoW. So I guess that's a midway point, right? It's not completely free. It's not something additional you have to buy. You just have to already be buying WoW. I should finish leveling my paladin. My paladin's at like 67. And apparently it's super easy to level up with the storms. You just go there and join a big raid group and like you level up 60 to 70 in 2 hours.
Or Time Walking Week is also really, really good.
I am so excited to spend 120 on the 20-year WoW Anniversary War Within bundle. That hurts my soul. I used to always buy the deluxe edition for the mount. And Dragonflight was the first time I didn't. That was the first time I was just like, I can't. I just can't. I don't think the mount is worth it. I did get the bundle that was like $20 more because it gives you a month free and some other stuff. So I didn't buy like the cheapest bundle, but I didn't get the mount one.
I think the middle bundle is like the most worthless one to get. Like so there's basic like fucking $49.99 whatever the fuck it is.
They're $49 now?
That just comes with the game. I
Oh my
don't know what the fuck it is. $39, whatever.
They've been $39 in the past.
Then there's the middle one that comes with the mount. But then there's the Epic Edition that just comes with the game time. Which, sure, if you just add in the cost, it's $5 more than the middle one. So why the fuck would you ever get the middle one if you're gonna pay for a WoW month anyway?
Yeah, I don't remember which one I got for Dragonflight. I think I got the cheapest one. Welcome back, Archangel. The mount I was most excited for was the Warlords of Draenor one. The fucking updated Ravenlord mount. Oh my god, I lost my shit at that. I was so happy to get that thing.
What
did I have in my notes? Peggy's. I will admit, it's really fun going to people's channels and being like, add the Peggy's emote, and they're like, add the what? Or I'll type in Peggy's and be like, oh, you don't have that emote. It's just fun to like see the shock value with people where they're like, the what emote?
So I don't have that extension, so they're just saying Peggy's, and I'm just like, what?
You should get the extension, Will. It lets you see a lot of cool emotes. Oh my god. It's free. On mobile it seems fucking weird. Yes, I have no doubt. I can't stop yawning. I'm thinking Bits loves pegging. I've discovered the gay poop. Oh my god. Emotes are nice, but really messes up Twitch chat for me since it reloads repeatedly. Oh. My notes from yesterday are didn't end stream oopsie, crazy pilot meltdown, woman/uniform/divorce, relationship goals community note on Twitter, he killed his mother, League of Legends PvE mode, Fortnite avatar, trash taste cyclothon, Pete pegging, what could go wrong Eclipse video without reviewing news, India, employees hired dudes to beat up their manager, woman claims God told her to shoot cars during Eclipse, nerdy nanny, Avatar Warden Earth/Boiling Rock. Oh, I didn't really talk about this one. So there's two wardens you see in Avatar The Last Airbender, right? in the first season, there's the metal prison. And they get a bunch of the coal to the prisoners, and they start earthbending, and they stand up, and they lift up the warden and some of the guards and hold him over the ocean. And he's like, please, I surrender. Don't fucking dip me in the ocean. I'll do anything. And they dip him in the ocean. And then in season 3, there's the Boiling Rock prison, which is in a volcano. And while they're escaping, this warden is a fucking gangster compared to the other warden. He literally takes his blindfold off and he goes, cut the rope! Which means literally cut the rope on the cable car I'm on so that I and everyone in this car gets dipped into fucking boiling water. That guy's fucking... Holy shit. He was committed to his job and was willing to sacrifice his fucking life for that. I didn't like this character. I thought he was a loser and, like, overconfident. But, like, looking at it in that context, I'm like, you know what? That is fucking crazy respectable. Crazy Pirate Meltdown? Pilot Meltdown. P-I-L-O-T. I remember that episode of War Cranes, what the heck. So, yesterday, what low pay versus high pay does to a motherfucker? Well, they were both high pay. Both of them were the wardens of a prison. This pilot. So there's an airplane, and this pilot gets on the plane, and she's not in uniform. She's in civilian clothes, and she goes into the cockpit. And I don't think anybody said anything. I don't think anybody was like, what the fuck? How dare she not be in uniform? Somebody probably was just like, is that a civilian? Is that just some random woman that went into the cockpit? She comes out to the flight attendant intercom. And she just goes on this tirade, yelling at the people on the plane. She's like, oh, I'm not in my uniform. Do you all want to wait 30 minutes so I can leave and go put on my cute little pilot's uniform so I can come back and fly the plane better because I'll be in my little uniform clothes for flying? Or do you want to leave now? Oh, don't worry. I won't even fly the plane. My co-pilot will fly the whole time, and you don't have to worry. He's a man. You don't want a woman flying your plane. And everybody was just like, what is happening? And she just keeps going off. She keeps asking if she offended anyone, and she brings up her divorce. And, like, this woman was just clearly unhinged and not having a good day, having a rough time in life, and she just snapped, getting ready to fly this plane when she was not in uniform. And so I'm assuming she's been fired since. She did not fly the plane. She kept asking if anybody didn't feel safe and that they could get off the plane if they wanted. And like 20 people did. And so, she, I think she was escorted off the plane, and I don't know if they got like another pilot, if the plane was canceled and they got other people going. This fucking woman though, just unhinged pilot rant. Were there any other stories I went over just now that people wanted to hear a recap of because they weren't there for stream? Because that was the crazy pilot meltdown one. My favorite story today was the Eclipse videos. Sounds like Elon. I would not have a public meltdown like that. I might have a private one, like one-on-one or like alone in my room. But like the idea of causing a scene is like, I'd be the motherfucker that says don't cause a scene. And then I'd be like, oh, that was wrong to say. I shouldn't have said that. But I care a lot what people think, and I'd be like, don't cause a scene. Bits loves pegging. Weird of you to take note of that, Air. Is there a particular reason you felt that was noteworthy? They do like planking. No. Oi. It's just so easy, Air. Did you play more Stardew yesterday, Air? Did you get to play more with Ponytail? You motherfucker. I love you, Air. Info for later. Who gives a fuck what people think? Fuck them. I do. Cause I care a lot about what people think, not specifically what they think of me, but just like how they're feeling. I don't want people to be having a bad time. I want everybody to be having a good time. Is that why you like it when they do it at you, Error? I'm very like, I don't know. I feel like I'm always just thinking about what others are thinking. Not because I'm from a place of like, I need them to be thinking of me. I need them to think I'm cool and popular, and if they don't think I'm popular and cool, you know, I'm gonna freak out. Not from that sense. I'm very, I don't know, aware of what others are thinking usually. And so if they're not having a good time, I guess that worries me. I guess that concerns me. Imagine being popular. I'm feeling lonely. Oh no. I don't think either. I don't know. There's people who go through life and they're just like completely oblivious to how others think, and that's just wild to me. That's just something that I'm like, I do not understand this. Oh my god. I sat down and my nose. I think I barely muted in time for that sneeze. I don't know if you guys heard it all. It was very, very close. Mute next time? I did, I think. I sat down and my allergies were just like, hey, by the way, we exist and you're congested now. Hi. What have you decided to do for your birthday? And happy birthmas.
I didn't decide.
I've always kept mine secret.
It was family
Takeru.
games.
Hi, Takeru. Boo boo, what the fuck is going on here? Is that allowed? It is allowed. Bits is really close to not being allowed, but I've been watching it and he hasn't messed up yet. You are literally so close to showing them all the under boob. Oh my god, this guy. Oblivious? No, I just don't care. Well, that's different. Itake and Zui. Birthday Shocky. I always tried to hide my birthdays in the past. I don't know why. I didn't like celebrating it. And I was kind of a buzzkill with it. When my birthday comes around, I'll probably mark the stream as like birthday. Maybe I'll stream long. Maybe I'll do something extra, like, you know, a game after stream. But other than that, I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't tell anyone specifically. I don't celebrate mine. I'm not really planning to celebrate mine much. I'm planning to just not be secretive with it. Speaking of birthdays, though, we can go celebrate someone's birthday. Because there's 2 birthdays today. There's Shonky's and there's Coco's. And so, we're going to be rating Coco today. I'm so ready to backseat Stardew. God, I'm so ready for Stardew also. That's why I want to, like, go to sleep now so I could be up in time for it later. Didn't know it was that day, Shocky, but you can blame certain someone for it? What does that mean? No, don't sing. I don't know why I was so against people singing my birthday. Let's go say hi to Coco. Behavior. Auto level. I see. Anchor world. We did 5 miles. We had max incline. Thank you, Matthews. Dear God, Destiny 2 stuff looks insane. I can't wait to watch a video on SciTube with you about it. Blame Yulin. What the heck? Always blame Yulin, indeed. Don't blame me. What the fuck? That is messed up. Oh, I really need to do those, commands. I need to do Stardew, and I need to fix socials. Flash raid. Coco. They're making it so we can mix and match everything in our subclasses? Oh. Won't say who said it, but blame Yuland anyways. What the fuck? This is messed up. What a fucked up day in the ass, Paul. What's a Seldon reference? Reference. I'm tired, guys. We walked with incline. Thank you for keeping me company. I love you. Bye.